And we're back with some more New York Rangers franchise mode in FHM 11. In the last one, we had a rough go at it thanks to the struggles of a certain goaltender who is no longer in the picture, as we somehow managed to trade that colossal contract in exchange for Phoenix Copley, Vince Dunn, and Philippe Danault. Where is he? There he is. I would say Dunn was a good acquisition, a very good acquisition. He had a 79 defensive grade, definitely helped out our defensive core. Copley was a solid acquisition, but I think we're going to let him go as he wants 6.4 for 1 year. I mean, that's not bad per se, especially since it's only for 1 year, but I would like to be able to see what's out there in free agency and, you know, have some wiggle room. I think we're also going to be letting Radish and Harvey Pinard walk, as Radish, he currently wants 4.6 and a no trade clause for 3 years. Harvey Pinard wants 5.2 for 3 years. So Radish, Harvey Pinard, Copley, Rathbone, Sturm, Sissons, Scanlon, and Perbix will all be getting released. Oh, and we got a trade offer for Bressois that I'm pretty satisfied with. Liam Bichel from the Dallas Stars. He's 22 years of age, 1.5 star ability, 2.5 star potential. Got some good ratings in there, passing at 16, checking at 15. Wish his positioning was a little bit higher, but overall looks like he could be a solid depth player, so I will certainly take him. Complete trade. And now we have the awards for year number 2. For the Ted Lindsay, I have Connor McDavid with 114 points. Then for the Art Ross, you have Jeff Skinner, 121 points, 49 goals, 72 assists. For the Maurice Richard, you have Austin Matthews with 59 goals and 110 points. Lady Bing goes to Jeff Skinner. The Bill Masterton goes to JVR of Boston, currently 37 years of age, 30 points in 81 games played. The Mark Messier Leadership Award goes to Mario Ferraro of San Jose, 31 points this year, and an 80 grade. Then for the Jennings, you have Karel Vejmelka of Buffalo. He had a 927 save percentage this year in 35 games played. For the Hart, between McDavid, Matthews, and Pasternak, it is McDavid. For the Conn Smythe, it is Pavel Mintyukov of Anaheim, 17 points in 25 games played. For the Calder, between Hunter Brustowitz, Ivan Demidov, and William Trudeau, it is Ivan Demidov of Columbus, 44 points in 81 games played. For the Norris, between Rasmus Dahlin, Devon Taves, and Henry Jokiharju, it is Rasmus Dahlin of Buffalo with 83 points. For the Selke, between Anthony Cirelli, Barrett Hayton, and Sam Lafferty, it is Barrett Hayton of Utah with 51 points. Then for the Vezina, between Ville Husso, Magnus Krona, and Connor Hellebuck, it is Connor Hellebuck of Winnipeg with a 921 save percentage and 6 shutouts in 77 games played. My goodness. And the GM of the year, between Kent Hughes, Kevin Adams, and Bill Guerin, it is Kevin Adams of Buffalo. And for the Coach of the Year, between Don Granato, John Hines, and Martin St. Louis, it is Don Granato of Buffalo. And now that we are on, or I guess past June 23rd, let's sign some prospects here. See whose deadline's coming up. You have Vasainen, I'll pass on him. Suoniemi, think I'll sign. Adam Yeko, I will sign him. Got that 1.5 star talent, 3.5 star potential. Matthew Soto, 1 star talent, 3 star potential. Yep, we'll sign him. Samuel Fiala, 1.5 star talent, 3 star potential. Yep, we'll sign him as well. And then Julius Mietinen, 1 star talent, 3 star potential, 20 years of age. Yeah, I will sign him as well. So that's it for the players who have signing deadlines coming up this year. Now, what about Ryabkin? I mean, he's a 2-star talent, but I think I want to let him cook a little bit more over there in Russia. And here's our 2025-26 season summary. We had a winning season and failed to reach the playoffs. Longevity bonus of 1, financial health bonus of 4, meaning our total season score for this year is 16, total career score 39 so far. And I think I'll just keep increasing negotiating skill. And I think I'll let our assistant coaches, Michael Pekka and Gord Murphy, walk. Gonna find a new offensive coach, as I would like the defensive training to be a bit better than just above average. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered if we tried to approach Copley anyway, as he is now retired from professional hockey. And it seems we also need to get a new skill coach. And our new offensive coach is Guy Boucher, and Ryan McGill is our new skill coach. All right, let's take a look at our roster and see what we need. We have 1 goaltender in Lindbergh. On defense, you have Fox, Dunn, Shea, Miller, Brandstrom, Kovacevic, and Bichel. So in terms of numbers, we're good, but I would like to see what's out in free agency. Forward wise, in terms of NHL caliber players, you have 10. We could call up Sikora, I guess. Adam Sikora, as well as Maxim Barbashev. So that's 12 right there. But I would like to once again see what improvements we can make. And we also have to consider who we're moving at the draft, right? Kreider is already 35. So I mean, I know Rangers fans love him, but at this point, we really need to start thinking about the future. And if someone like Kreider could net us something nice, then I wouldn't be opposed to trading him. Same goes for Zibanejad, honestly. Although first, I think we should try to move Trocheck because he's 32, making 5.6 for the next 3 years. Honestly, I think we might trade both Kreider and Trocheck. But before we consider any trades, let's take a look at free agency and see what's out there. Ryan Pulock is a free agent. He does not look bad at all. 5 mil effectively for 3 years. That's not bad. I mean, yeah, we do need some right defensemen. We have 5 left defensemen as of right now. In fact, I think I'll send Bixell down for right now. And remember, we do want to stay competitive here. So I think I would like to get Ryan Pulock on board. I'll try 5.55 for 2 years. Although if we trade Kreider, that might change. But you know what? At this point, I want to make sure that guys like Artamonov are able to grow properly. And if we don't trade Kreider, then he's going to be stuck on that third line for a while. Because you have Laff and Kakko up ahead of him. So if we can move Artamonov to the left along with Hedel, then he would get Kreider's time, right? So yeah, Kreider needs to go. I think Kreider needs to go at the draft for sure. So I'll just take control of the lineups here for a second and create the lines how I see them going into next season, assuming we don't have Kreider. So you would have Hedel up here with Zibanejad and Lafreniere. Then you have Artamonov with Trocheck and Kakko, assuming we don't trade Trocheck. And we could definitely use a third line winger and then a fourth line center. Ooh, I think Charlie Coyle might fit that third line wing nicely, and he only wants 1 year. Yeah, I think I'll offer for Charlie Coyle 4.3 for 1 year, and then we would still need that fourth line center. All right, well, you know what? Let's advance to the draft lottery and see where we're picking. All right, time for the draft lottery. At number 16, you have Carolina, followed up by Colorado, Chicago, and your New York Rangers at number 13. Then you have Detroit, Pittsburgh, Ottawa, Nashville, Calgary, San Jose, Edmonton, Carolina, so Seattle moves up, St. Louis, Florida, and Washington picking number 1, followed by Seattle at number 2. All right, time for the draft. We have 3 picks, a first, a fifth, and a sixth, so let's get to it. And at pick number 13, there is still a couple of 4-star potentials available in Daniel Benda, a goaltender. There's also the defenseman Landon DuPont, 67 grade last year, 58 points in 54 games played. But there's also some more NHL ready players, such as Mathis Preston, 1.5-star ability, 3.5-star potential. There's Adam Nemitz, 1.5-star ability, 3.5-star potential as well. Kane Wilkie, 1.5-star ability, 3.5-star potential. Oh, look who it is. William Lassell. He was with us in the Arizona series. I mean, I know this isn't the same universe, but I'm tempted. I'm very tempted just because of what he did for us in Arizona. Okay, I think I want to try to make a trade with Chicago, see if I can get that 14th overall pick. And unfortunately, that is not an option for Kreider. He has a no trade clause. Boston, Buffalo, Philly, Anaheim, Seattle, New Jersey, Utah, and Vegas. Of these teams, only Seattle and Tampa need wingers. However, Seattle's in a rebuild and Tampa's win now. So I think Tampa might be the winner here for Kreider, assuming they have something to give back. Ooh, yeah, Kreider doesn't really have much value. It's hardly likely that they'll accept this offer, even for Jonathan LeCarry-Mackey, who, I mean, he looks like a pretty good young player, but still, we're not getting as much back for him as I would have liked. Maybe we could try trading him to Seattle, but I doubt they'd be willing to give us as much back as Tampa. More or less be willing to give us one of the younger players. Yeah, I don't think Seattle's happening. I think the only shot at this is Tampa. It would have to be equivalent in value to a third. I mean, I'm almost tempted to keep him, but the thing is, again, I want Artamonov to get that top 6 time, and that's not happening if we keep Kreider. And I would rather hold on to Hedel since he's only 26. Or you know what? Maybe we get Laff on the left because his left wing is at 19, so it'd look more like this. Because Artamonov only has a 15 for left wing, so it'd be easier for him to just stay at right wing there. So it'd be Laff, Zibanejad, Kakko, Hedel, Trocheck, and Artamonov. Yeah, there's just no space for Kreider. There's no space for Kreider. Yeah, this is going to be an underwhelming return here, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done for the future of this team, right? We need to get Artamonov that time up on the top 6 because he's certainly ready for it. He is certainly ready. Look at that offensive category. It's way up there. He is more than ready for that second line. And he had 36 points last year on the third line, so I would like him to get that top 6 time. And it's just that Kreider is the odd one out when it comes to age. So again, I know it's an underwhelming return, but we got to make space for Artamonov in that top 6. So Chris Kreider, thank you for everything you've done for the New York Rangers, but it is time to move on. Offer trade. Finalize. And there you go. It is done. Anyway, getting back to the draft. I think what I want to do is focus on defense because we don't have too many defensive prospects at this point. We have Boumediene. We have Sharp, who's already 21. Yeah, there's not much there. There's not much there at all. So I think I'd like to get one of these defensemen here. No, not AI pick. Not AI pick. Jeez, I almost clicked on that. There are 4 defensemen who already have a 1.5-star ability. Villeneuve here has a 1.5-star and 3.5-star potential. Passing's already 16. Shot blocking's already 16. Positioning is only 13. But he seems fairly well-rounded. Success is dangerous for Villeneuve. He tends to believe his own hype. There's Juho Piiparainen, positioning 14. He only has the 3-star potential though. Justin Blay, 18 defensive read right out of the gate. 14 positioning. Ooh, I like Justin Blay. How did he do last year? 54 points in 66 games played, 71 grade. Yeah, I like Justin Blay a lot. I'm going to add him to the draft list for sure. Oh, here's Daxon Rudolph. He was a key part of our Arizona series. There is Bennett Kelly, who has apparently won 4 Stanley Cups. He has 16 positioning, pretty good offensive category already. Stamina's at 18, strength's a bit low at 11. Mental category is a bit weak overall, but he's got that 18 team player. Good personality, like that. Career stats, last year it has 76 grade overall with the North York Rangers. So going from North York Rangers to the New York Rangers possibly. 44 points. Yeah, I think for me it's between Kelly and Blay. I think overall I like Kelly better, but I'm certainly still interested in getting Blay later if possible. But I think I will take Bennett Kelly here. Welcome to the New York Rangers, Bennett Kelly. So going from North York to New York and simulate ahead to the 5th round. Can't imagine there's gonna be too much left here at this point. Yeah, the other guy we were looking at was taken. No surprise there. I'm pretty intrigued by this guy, Igor Marinochkin. 51 points last year in 55 games played in the MHL. 72 grade, well-rounded offensive category, well-rounded defensive category for the most part without the hitting or shot blocking, decent physically, but his mental ratings are all over the place between terrible and fantastic. As aggression, bravery, team player, and leadership are way down there, but determination, temperament, and professionalism way up there. 16, and 21 for temperament, breaking the ceiling of 20 there. 1-star ability, 2.5-star potential, and you know, he seems interesting. So I think Igor Marinochkin is who we will take here with this pick. Welcome to the New York Rangers. And I would imagine a big part of his 1-star ability is thanks to some of his mental ratings being so low, but it should be interesting to see how he simulates nonetheless. And I think with our last pick, we will take Jaden Newton, 1.5-star ability, 2.5-star potential, pretty solid offensive ratings. Defensive ratings can use some work, but overall, for this point in the draft, I will certainly take it. And I did look at Fedorov before, Victor Fedorov. He was a key part of our Arizona series. However, there's a personality trait that I don't like. If he's on your roster, controversy will follow. So basically guarantee that he will cause controversy there. Don't want that. So Jaden Newton, welcome to the New York Rangers. And that should just about do it for this draft. And I will not be signing anybody except for Igor Marinochkin, because I'm really intrigued to see how he simulates with these kinds of ratings. Maybe Sagan for that 4th line, build up the offense a little bit on the 4th line. He only wants 1 year for $5 million. I mean, we could do that now since we traded Kreider. Yeah, let's do 1 year for 5.35. And there you go. We got all of our free agent signings in Pulock, Coyle, and Sagan. And this is what I am envisioning the lines as. You have Lafreniere, Zibanejad, Kakko, Hedel, Trocheck, Artemanov. Then you have Othman, Sagan, and Ratcliffe, and then Barbashev, Danault, and Sikora. And unfortunately, Miller is actually suspended going into next season, so we can't actually dress him right now. But if he were dressed, he would go in there instead of Kovacevic. Then you move Brandstrom over to the right, where Kovacevic currently is, and they move Miller up instead of Shea. So I would say we accomplished our goal in not only keeping this team competitive, but also giving the ice time that Artemanov needs to really start growing here. So basically all we need now is just a backup goaltender, and then we will be good to go heading into next season. I think we'll just get Oskari Salmine in there. Wants a minimum contract, works for me. And then I think we'll also get Yuri Patera. And with all that done, we can advance to August 1st for the Hall of Fame inductions. And inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame this year are Ryan Miller, Ray Whitney, Vincent Damphouse, and Patrick Marleau. And we're going to need a new alternate in here since Kreider was our second alternate last year. So I think we're going to go with Vince Dunn. He was solid defensively for us last season. I can't believe I almost forgot about Coyle. Coyle was sitting scratch there for a little bit, but he's on the 3rd line now. And I think I'm going to send Sikora back down. And I think I'll send Salminen down. He was not good in goal with that 43 grade. Anyway, that is it for the preseason. And this is our roster heading into year number 3. You have Lindbergh and Patera in goal. On defense, you have Fox, Dunn, Shea, Miller, Pulock, Brandstrom, and Kovacevic. And at forward, you have Hedel, Zibanejad, who's dropping now. Ooh, he's down to a 3.5-star ability. Yeah, physical ratings going down. Offensive ratings going down as well. Getting open, offensive read, yeah. We might have to trade Zibanejad here soon as well. It is certainly looking like this team is heading towards retooling at the very least. Anyway, you have Zibanejad, Laff, Kakko, Hedel, Trocheck, Ratcliffe, Artemanov, Danault, Barbashev, Coyle, Sagan, Othman, and Sikora. So with that, I think I'll leave you guys off here. And the next one, we will go through year number 3 with your New York Rangers.